Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the amazing 2019 A Color Out of Space. Let's get into the video. A Color Out of Space stars Nicolas Cage, Joely Richardson, Madeline Arthur, Elliot Knight, Brendan Meyer, and Tommy Chong. A Color Out of Space follows a family as their secluded farm is struck by a strange meteorite. And the meteorite has really strange apocalyptic consequences. This movie is based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft, and you really notice that as you're watching. It is very Lovecraftian. It is so bright. It's so beautiful. It's vibrant. I love it. The performances are so much. And that's what really makes this movie so good, is how big and bright the performances are. Especially the performance from Nicolas Cage. I've never been like a huge Nicolas Cage fan like that. Obviously he's good. He's one of the best. I've liked him, but there was just a point in my life where I was like, ugh, Nicolas Cage again, like just in so many things. But I will say, I was like, damn, he's great. Like, I know he's an OG and like I shouldn't be saying that, but just his performance alone in this movie, the like quirky, dark comedy, the voice that he was doing, it was so much fun. It was so clear that something was wrong with him at that point. And I really liked that. It was kind of cartoonish, but like I love that. Like that was the point. It was just, it made so much sense and it was great. Honestly, everybody in this film was pretty great. I think that there was so many really good scenes between Madeline Arthur, who plays Lavinia. She plays Nicolas Cage's daughter in this. And they both have really good scenes together, a lot where they're fighting, a lot where she's very like strong-willed, and she's trying to tell him like, I'm telling you something is wrong in this house, like something is happening, like you don't feel what's going on here, and nobody's listening to her basically, which like I think that all their scenes together were really great. Probably my favorite. I did like the way him and Joely Richardson played off each other. I think that they also had really good chemistry. I really did believe that they were married and they really loved each other. Another person I really want to talk about is actually Elliot Knight. Now, I know that Elliot Knight, he's in this movie and he doesn't have like a lot in this movie because it mostly follows the family and he's kind of a side character. But I think that he had such like a beautiful raw performance, especially when his character meets Lavinia. And like they have that moment where it's like so obvious that they are gonna have a crush on each other. I thought it was really cute, and like in the first 5 minutes of watching this, I was like, oh baby, they like each other. Okay. I think that they worked so well with each other. It was so fun. I believe that. Like I feel like I could go back in time and remember like being in high school or like middle school and like meeting a boy that like intimidated me, but I was just like, you're so cute. Also, can we just talk about the most important thing is that Elliot Knight, his character, I believe his character name is Ward. This man of color is our final girl. Thank you. I'm so happy to see that. Thank you. Honestly, the ending of this movie, him being our final person, just made me really happy. It kind of gave me this warm feeling, the same feeling that I had when watching Knives Out. So next, let's talk about just in general the production. I think that this movie was, again, really well done. Visually, it was so beautiful. It was edited well. I actually read that Richard Stanley's mother was a really big H.P. Lovecraft fan, and apparently when she was really sick with cancer in the hospital, he actually would read H.P. Lovecraft stories to her as she was sick. That was really sweet because I heard that like she used to read the stories to him when he was little, and I was like, oh, My heart. Like, that's really, really sweet. Not only is it sweet, but it's also really awesome that he's actually going to be doing a trilogy. So this is one in a trilogy of Lovecraft. So I'm just really, really, really excited to see more Lovecraftian movies from Richard Stanley. He knows what he's doing, and I mean, he knows how to cast really well. Like, the writing was a lot of fun. I'm very excited. So some things I liked and some things I did not like, which I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think I disliked anything really in this movie except one thing I'm gonna say. I do not, at all, I do not mess with body horror. I do not mess with like mutilation or like weird gross warts or radiation burns or anything like that. That stuff is so, like, it makes me want to throw up. Like, it really does creep me out. So even though that was something that really, really creeped me out, I think that's the point. So I can't really say that I didn't like it. Like, obviously I liked it. It's part of the story. It's just something that actually really does scare me. A lot of things don't really scare me. I think I'm more of a person that I get really affected by psychological thrillers. And just like anything psychological, anything with contaminated water, parasites, anything like that, like all that icky stuff that can definitely happen. Like, we can drink like contaminated water. We can like eat stuff that has a parasite and get a parasite in us. It's just like gross. It's disturbing. I shake just like talking about it. Okay. So there you guys have it. You guys know what I am deeply, deeply disturbed by. Basically all the things I liked. Again, I really liked Nicolas Cage's performance. I liked his body change. I liked the voice he was doing. I liked how, like, obvious it was that something was wrong. I feel like you can see at moments his regular self coming back, trying to fight the monster in him. And I really love that. I really, really like that. Another thing that I liked was when the mom is actually, like, at the beginning, when the mom is cooking dinner and she's cutting the vegetables. And we're not really sure yet if something is wrong with her, but that's when we start to notice, because she's cutting the vegetables and they're like really focusing on the fact that she's cutting the vegetables, and you know, she starts cutting them really fast and her fingers are really close to the blade and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And she cuts off her fingers, you guys, and then she just turns around and she's like, dinner's ready, and her fingers are just off. Oh my god. I loved that. I think such a great performance from her. I do want to mention that I also really, really loved Julian Hilliard in this movie. I love this boy. You guys may know him from The Haunting of Hill House. He played Little Luke. I love this kid. He's such a good child actor, and what happens to him in this movie is so sad, and just my heart. Him and the dog, thank you, so cute, but also like, you guys, because what happened was really sad. Basically, guys, I really loved this movie, even though I definitely was highly uncomfortable by a lot of the icky stuff, all that, but it was really fun. Again, it's such a beautiful movie. I'm really jealous that I didn't get to watch this movie in the theater when it came out. I actually don't remember it even playing here. It might have been playing here like in select theaters. I'm really sad I didn't get to see it in the theater, because I just feel like, because of how like vibrant and beautiful and bright it is, it probably would have been so beautiful on the big screen and seeing it with like a big crowd. I'm going to give this movie 4 Levs out of 5. Really, really fun. It was great. I mean, just alone knowing that Elliot Knight is our final girl, just thank you. Anyway, that's all for this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.